even know his name. Like, we ripped him off. We were supposed to pay him, and then we were told, no, sound AI on.
Jimmy, you can't do that. Okay, welcome everybody. My name is, of course, Pala Sampacho. Welcome to the Mormuse Podcast, all the way from 012. Please do make sure to follow us on our socials at the Mormuse Podcast. Everywhere, everywhere. Mormuse Podcast, that is MORNAMUSE. Don't get it wrong. I see, there's a couple of people that actually switched on the spelling. But it's the Mormuse Podcast. By your host, of course, Miss Mona Lisa herself. And on Sunday, I am joined by... Hi, Chili.
Hi.
Who are you? Introduce yourself. This is your moment.
Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Juweria. Juweria. And I am a rapper. Yeah, that's all I can say. I'm a rapper. I make good music. That's what I'm all about.
Correct, ne?
Okay.
Juweria or Juweria?
Well, people spell it differently, people pronounce it differently, because I also understand that people are from different places, so whichever way,
So
I'm open.
whatever way I say it, Kishab.
Osha.
As long as you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I was so excited about today because you're the first time, Lana. In my mind, when I was thinking about this, it's like, guys, it's really happening, especially because I've tried to bring girls to the podcast, and none of these hands were key. Like, none of these hands are out just saying, yo, and everyone got not just one chance on the podcast, and that's not it, So the fact that you are actually here, and then that time I get a data, and I was like, I'm gonna tell this hand, you're the first hand here. So I want you to broaden us on who is Juweria. What are we dealing with now, client?
Okay, so my name is Lufuno Alishiango. I was born and bred Mopitori 012. I had an okay childhood, and I started music at the age of 14, I think. It was influenced by my love for poetry, actually. I've always been that girl, get a speech at school, spelling bees. So that was just what I was all about. And then I got introduced to rap music at, I think it was 20.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
but I only formally started making music in 2019. And that's just me, I'm a rapper, I'm a songwriter. I call myself a lyricist.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes. I saw that in one of your posts. Actually, I was like, yes, we're a queen.
Yes, that's just me.
We know each other from Facebook.
Yes.
This is the first time we're meeting. Actually, let's put it out there. As much as we've literally been friends for 2 years now, this is the first time we're meeting.
Yes.
And to me, it's like, yo, guys, no matter when you call me in the morning, I was like, hi, this is really happening.
It's happening.
And the fact that we were supposed to work together is another thing.
Like 2 years ago.
In fact, no, I posted on Facebook, but my last year, this year,
without us working together.
Meaning it's going to be this year.
Definitely. It definitely has to be, because we've been delaying this for so long.
So, musically, when last did you release?
It was September 2020. That was the last time I released.
You can never forget your first release, eh?
Never.
The date is here, eh?
Well, it wasn't actually my first release, but it had to be my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely my favorite.
What was the story behind She's Raining? You're raining.
Forever Raining is basically about just me maintaining my throne. I'm always reigning. I always believe
top notch.
Born. So the first single was, of course, She Reigns, and then the second one was Forever Raining, just to constantly remind them, born. I'm in the game, So, that song, when I wrote it, I was in a very bad space in my life. And I feel like it's the song that just allowed me to be, not that it has any emotional connection or anything, but it just allowed me to be, and I relate with it so much because it reminds me of the person I am, you know. Like every time I listen to that song till today, I'm like, damn, I am the girl that I think I am.
Yes, man.
So yeah,
I feel like I love there's one thing I love about you. And it's something that I always try to preach to other hands as well. You wear your confidence every single day.
Every single day.
It's like, yo, why? How don't you want to be confident? Or how, like, let me say don't, because it's like certain people probably have a problem with being confident.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all
So much. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. But now I'm gonna problem when I'm working. It's always the case that they must be present, must be here. Okay. So as I was saying, Banyana mostly we have a problem, we struggle with being confident. And the fact that your singles they're both singles, right?
Yeah.
The fact that your singles were all about reigning and being there and standing up for yourself, it's just like, yo, every time I see your posts in my head, I'm like, the
lyrical bully.
The what?
Lyrical bully.
The lyrical bully. That's who Juweria is.
Yes.
Also, I wanna actually dwell on the fact that we haven't met before. This is the first time. In my head, I was like, yo, guys, this time I'm probably gonna be so nervous like the whole time. When you sent me an SMS this morning, I was like, I'm gonna be so nervous. I never know how to react when I'm in front of people.
New people.
And new people. No, but you're not new. We've been friends for 2 years. No, we just haven't met. So it's not exactly new. We're not really there.
Yeah,
but
true.
I think when I look at everything and what I've seen on social media and who you are now, it makes sense. Like it makes sense. Like it's one thing. It's like it's a room choir.
Yeah.
It's a room choir. Okay. But sure, tell me all about yourself. Tell me about your journey from when you started and becoming the person that you are now.
Well, when I started, obviously, it was because I loved music, so I had no idea how to go about it. I didn't know anybody who could help me out. So I was just, you know, I wanted to do this, you know. So when I first started, I remember it wasn't, for now I just assumed, well, okay, fine, I'm gonna go to the studio, record, and then I'm gonna blow up because I'm dope like that.
Yeah.
Like I know what I'm doing. So
your confidence
no
kills me.
So there's no way. And then we record my first single. People who didn't know what they were doing. So basically they had a mic and pop filter and then
that's what
they
the
called it a
happens.
studio.
Magic.
And then Shapo, I went there with a friend of mine after school. I didn't tell my mom what that guy. You know, it was just that thing, yeah, we're gonna do it and we're gonna do it fast. So because we wanted to get it done, we were there for like not even an hour. And then we came just like that. And yo, at that time I was happy with the quality.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I had no idea who was any better.
Yeah.
So that person was just like, no, 30 minutes max. Let it record that, and then everything is done. I'll send it to you the next day.
Who was the producer?
Okay. I don't even know his name. Like, we ripped him off. We were supposed to pay him, and then we were told, no, sound AI on.
Chomi, you can't do that.
So Chomi, we blocked him because hi, that's all. What are we paying him for? 30 minutes studio session.
Okay.
So we dropped it. Got at covering so like it was really not on. But at that time, we were so happy. Like it was pure happiness. You know, knowing this is something I've been wanting to do, and then now I'm finally doing it. Like. Who cares what anybody says? I was scared. I still get scared. But yeah, once I get into my element, I deliver. Yeah, I deliver. So from that journey on, I think it was a few months after Dropa, we got a gig. Yeah, Basque Bay. There was an event called One Time for the Village. It was my first gig, and it was the biggest gig I've ever been to. Like it was huge. There were all kinds of celebrities there. I was starstruck.
Okay, so who was actually there?
It was Reese was on the lineup. He was the headliner. The rubber band gang.
I don't know.
His group TWC.
Are they from here?
The Wrecking Crew. His friends.
The story people I don't know, and I feel so bad for this.
You need to familiarize yourself with these people, you know. But yeah, the Wrecking Crew. Focalistic.
How did you feel?
I was starstruck. VIP. At that time, we were still underage, so we couldn't drink alcohol. You know, we had to wait. We finished at around 6 p.m. And then we only left after 12 because we had to perform later on. So yeah, we did it. And at that time, to actually perform, like a USB. We had no USB. USB. I don't know how.
What did you do? Why, guys? Come on, yeah?
We were still young. We had no clue about these things. It was our first gig, and unfortunately, our first gig was that big. And yeah, till now I have regrets, but I didn't use that platform that I was given as best as I could. Yeah.
No, but I can understand the fact that no such.
Yeah.
And there's so many notes that you had to take.
Yeah.
In that space.
I learned a lot from that night. I knew how things were done from that night.
That's pretty much what. Imagine I was focusing and I'm making mistakes.
Yo, and you wanna impress. I just want to collaborate that.
There's no way.
You wanna impress.
There's no way.
Come on, Paliti Haisha Boya, the song.
How did you
it
solve
wasn't mastered. We performed. I mean, hey Lagan Pigara, it sounded very good.
So
we actually got plugged USB. Not only the one that could connect to a phone. So and luckily it was just one song. So
in my head I'm just imagining like how I would panic. Yeah. So how did you panic? Like how I would personally scream. I would scream, no ways.
I don't really panic, you know. That's the thing. I go with the flow. I get panicky. You know, because I feel like that's when things are gonna go wrong. Okay. So I just kept telling myself, the solution is that there's so many people here. I don't know so something had to come up.
And I think maybe the fact that Osatoma was pushing you to just continue.
You understand? And I didn't want negative emotions to affect the first gig. Already you are emotional. No, that wasn't funny.
We have such a similar story, eh? But that's a story for another day. I can't wait. But now, from that event and having exposure, as little as it was, because we understand the fact that people are seeing you for the first time. Like, come on. You know that moment when people literally look at you like, yo, where I am. From then till now, to actually making it a song and wait, I wanna highlight because I noticed something on social media. So you took out your song with the same guy that you didn't know, the same guy that you met for the first time. You're not even.
Not that one.
Oh, so on Hooray you worked with another producer.
I worked with another one, Bardi K99 from a group Barangke Rap Life. They're based on Mamelodi. Yeah, so I worked with them at the time.
So of course the experience was different now.
It was different, and obviously eventually you learn.
How did you feel working with people for the first time?
It was nerve-wracking, you know, because I went from the lyrics in my room to actually being in an actual studio. And this studio is people are always watching the studio.
Were you comfortable? Because this is another thing that I think we have to dwell upon. The fact that you're working with people that you're comfortable with and you're in a free space. Were you able to deliver working with that artist? Also, did he accommodate the fact that you are new to this?
Yes, he did. He definitely did, you know. He was just there to help me each and every step of the way. Nang tusa, you know, and sometimes we would have like private studio sessions because at that time, you know. So yeah, I'm a very conservative person. Local studio, I'm still the same. But more honor, I just have to accept the fact that I'm in an industry where people are always watching,
Yeah.
and sometimes you just need to show personality aside. You know, so being conservative,
Yeah.
in this industry, it does not work. So
In the moment of you recording and having a complete song, how did you deal with the process of getting it out there? Like, did you put it on every platform, or was it just limited to? And also, who was handling publishing the song?
well, in terms of publishing, the first song I handled publishing by myself. And then, yeah, obviously, I have become and then I got approached by this other guy, Narana record label called Black Attraction. I forgot the name. And then that guy, Antusa, you know, he was actually my photographer, he was my videographer. Yeah, and he was also running a record label on the side. So he was the one that was responsible for helping me publishing and everything.
Yeah.
And while we worked, although at that time I felt like I was doing most of the work myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of digital platforms, I had no idea. I just wanted to push my music, you know. And so Niki Rumela, my WhatsApp contacts, I would be like,
please stream, please listen to my song.
I send the song, I don't send the link.
You send the song?
I send the song.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Yeah,
upload.
no.
Can I not know? Body SoundCloud and stuff are for established artists. So Nahike Toma.
And like, we don't have the knowledge of it. It's a free platform.
We don't have the knowledge. That's the problem.
Yes, I'm trying to understand what you were going through.
So
Hey?
Kapoa, I look on Facebook. I'm like, hey, if you wanna hear my song, WhatsApp me on this number. I'll send it to you.
It's funny how this is common. We don't have this thing of I want to know the process of putting something. Or no, maybe they can help you, and I understand. Also understand the pressure. I don't really understand what's going on. I'm still trying to figure out, you know. But personally, I would put it out there to more hands having to say, let me learn.
Yeah.
Let me learn.
Exactly.
It's about you know, hey, help me push my music.
And no, because you don't know anything about it.
How much were you gonna make with that song if you knew the correct platform?
And it was gonna be bigger than. It was never big, but I feel like.
Now you were gonna get exposure.
It was dope.
I feel you.
Exactly. So yeah, that is the problem. That is actually the problem that I encountered.
So, from understanding the fact that you are now Juweria and the certain things that you're supposed to understand about the music industry, you've recorded, you've been in the space of recording, and having a song out, even though it didn't reach levels that you would have wished, what challenges have you faced in the process of doing so?
I think the first challenge, and I believe this challenge is common to almost every artist out there, the lack of resources, you know, equipment, studio access. I believe it's even harder when you're a female. You know, these things are hard because and they want to take advantage of that, and hopefully tell the studio session they're like, what's in it for me? You know, so it's always that thing. They
have you been scared before?
In a studio?
Yeah.
Yes. I think there was this one studio session that I had, and it's always boys only, and mohum you get comfortable, you know. But that one, I know, man, it was like a trap house kind of vibe. Chaos.
Yeah.
So I was scared, you know, and those bras like. Manoli tattoo, they're so dodgy. You're like, yo.
That's what available.
So I was sitting like next to the door. If something happens, I couldn't. I couldn't. I was very uncomfortable, and I did not record that day because mentally, niggas are sharp. So I didn't record.
What did they say? Were they aware or were they making you uncomfortable?
No. I can so they don't have that time to actually as Sushabu.
No, James must change his hair.
Yo,
That's not cool.
And I don't understand why studio and they're not even there to record. It doesn't make
And you were
sense.
gonna be comfortable with those one. Just
Exactly.
the producer.
Yeah, I work like that.
Really gang. Yo,
Can't be free.
Hey,
Yo,
like, I'm so dead. I wanna laugh right now. There's just no way.
We go through a lot.
What are the challenges you faced?
Radio submissions.
Yes.
So that was also another challenge that I faced. I didn't know that there's a specific format.
So when are you gonna as MP3?
Yeah, just like that. No caption, no but again, I forgot what it's called. Thumbnail.
Yeah.
I give
Your info on the song.
Yeah, who the artist, who produced it, those type of stuff. So I'll just submit it. And get on how come they don't play it? So why not? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, they're probably jealous, but I understood at that time things must be done in a specific way. In all aspects of music, things must be done in a specific way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a challenge.
Didn't you encounter like, I don't know, not having chilling? Because it's common.
I did. And I
record.
think, yeah,
Okay.
that was like my biggest struggle. Like, okay, give me the beat now,
So every producer that you went to was like chilling.
You know, they would be like, no, come through. Obviously, you develop context.
Yeah.
So, they were just like, no, you can come through. But then, how fit I want to expect that, you know, like, I really out of the goodness of his heart.
I think, especially more guys, you have to know who to talk to. You know, hence I'm saying, you know, I'm definitely plugging you with J Mine because I know the kind of producer he is.
Yeah.
And the fact that you have to work, you haven't released it.
In 2 years.
And that's fun. I don't even want to
it's
say.
not because Aranyaki.
Yeah.
There are challenges, you know, and sometimes the problems we encounter can negatively impact our mental health.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just need to let things be, you know, for the sake of your mental health. Yeah, because now at that time I was just like, no, it's either I'm gonna be depressed forever and ever, or
Or you're getting enough
so I had to
support
do
from
it.
your family.
Yeah, a lot. You know, my mom actually was my biggest fan.
How did she react to you being a rapper? What?
At first, I mean, she wouldn't talk about it, but you could tell, okay, like let's say Manamako Highway Talent, she could tell, you know, man, more another potential. You know, but she wouldn't talk about it. And then Hega Dropa Forever Raining, she became like my hugest fan. Hugest, I wouldn't say.
Because understand the fact that sometimes the media industry overall, already we know her females.
Exactly.
So when you say you're a rapper to your mom, in my head, I think you're gonna go shake your ass in the yard.
Yeah.
That's not happening. You understand? So how did your mom deal with that? How do you think she dealt with that?
My mom was okay, you know, like she was my biggest fan, and during that time, like Higa Dropa, she would make sure she sends it to all her friends, all her
Support
contacts.
system.
Yeah, so
Yes.
she was my biggest support system. Family okay, in fact, nobody ever tried to discourage me or unlabel it, you know, to say the female rappers do this, female rappers do that. Yeah, no.
From you not having to market yourself, were you aware of the process of doing that as an artist?
I wasn't.
Because you work alone.
I work alone. I'm alone in this thing.
Yeah.
As much as scary, I have a record label backing me. That person is not doing anything, you know.
Existing.
And then he's doing nothing on the side of the record label. So I just felt like
So you never signed any contracts?
No, I didn't.
That's good.
I didn't. I didn't. I told myself from the get-go, I'm gonna judging by his work ethic. I am not gonna sign it. And then when the time came for me to actually sign a contract, I was just like, no, I actually want out.
Do you get offers like people like saying, yo, this work, yo, can I sign?
I do, not necessarily to sign me, but feature. There are a lot. Even during this 2-year period, movies didn't break it. There were still people inboxing me. I mean, even just last week, do you do music? Do you still do music, you know? So, yeah.
Future and what's the word?
In their
yeah, that word, I can't say it. I can't. Yeah. So, how do you want to, people that you want to work with also?
Yo, I would definitely like to work with Miss Mona Lisa herself.
Nah,
that's definitely my number one on the list.
Yeah.
Definitely, you know, and I'm looking to expand also. There's this artist who dominates my playlist, okay, upcoming artist as well. He's from Mount Fletcher. I love his music.
Where's Mount Fletcher?
Go Eastern Cape.
What? Is he gonna come here?
No, he lives in Joburg, I think. Like a show. Yeah.
Man, what?
Mount Fletcher.
Do you guys know Mount Fletcher?
Mangwalandi.
You don't? Okay, yeah.
How about research him?
Please do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very small town, but I would definitely love to work with him. You know, Bomalume Vector, my favorite artist, and that also goes about with me discovering myself. I want to discover the type of sound that I want to do because I haven't figured it out yet. You know, as much as you know, I just feel like Kunale is specific sound and I want people to remember before basically. You know, so yeah.
I think I'm proud of the fact that you wanna find yourself. As an artist, identity is everything. That's not over. Scattered.
Yeah.
You know, people have to know you for. We know Juweria does this. Even though she dwells in this, but this is how we know.
Yeah.
This is what we know her for.
You understand?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
so now, what are your plans for this year? I know the plans. I know your plans. What are your plans? Tell us your plans.
Well, this year I'm actually planning to drop. You know, I can't promise a single or anything. I mean, an album. Sorry, an album. I really can't. You know, and I can't pin it as to when exactly. But I'm planning to drop. I'm planning to be more out there as an artist. And that also goes about discovering myself, discovering the inner artist in me, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like during that time, yes, Ibinata thing did this and everything, but I didn't exactly get the potential, but my full potential. Because I know I'm capable of far more. So definitely a single body freestyle video content basically.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get my name out there as an artist. I want to rebrand myself, you know, because I've grown. 2 years is a lot to actually remain in the same place. So to expand my brand and to be more out there, to collaborate more with young upcoming artists, female producers, female DJs, female squad. Actually.
Yes,
so yeah, that's basically what I'm working on, and well, it's gonna be difficult because I'm still juggling school as well. So
what are you studying?
Yeah, I'm studying law.
When you go law, why law?
It's one of my other passions. Remember, the passion is broad.
So you like arguing? Is that what?
I suppose. Well,
you like fighting for what's right?
For what's right? Yeah.
But what? It's like you're fighting. Okay, why law? Because what I'm thinking now, music, law, two different careers.
Well, as you know, music industry unstable, right?
Yes.
1 minute or more, the next 2 more. So I wouldn't call it a backup plan, but it's just something that just needs to be there.
Yeah.
You know, as musicians, sometimes get us bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So regardless of what you do, go school on, get us bored, you know. So that's what I'm about. And well, another thing is that I love it actually. Yeah. It was not mainly because I have a backup plan for music. It's something that I see myself doing in the long run as well, because music is a career forever. You know, today you're relevant, tomorrow somebody else is relevant.
Now,
so, yeah.
Looking at the situation right now in South Africa, music industry, especially what's the tragic incident happened a few days ago.
Yeah.
How are you mentally? Are you okay? Are you stable? Do you think you are ready to go forward in the music industry?
Mentally, I think I'm ready. You know, this whole 2-year period was just the time for me to focus on my mental health above everything. So I feel like now I'm strong enough to handle whatever obstacles come my way. And I am certain now that it's gonna be harder once you've blown up. You know, we think we have problems, but people who are up there have bigger problems.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wait. How's my face looking?
Looking fine.
I was running in the rain. Okay. Overall, I personally I feel like when we're looking at the States, South Africa, the music industry, hip hop overall, let's leave other genres. Us, we are affected by what happened, and it is important. Like, this is an indication. You want to listen, pick yourself up. More than anything, don't allow pressure to hold you back.
Exactly.
Don't allow pressure to push you all the way down, because next thing you're following. You see what I mean? But overall, what do you think of the Mormuse Podcast? What you're trying to push?
You know, I really love the idea behind the podcast. I really love the aim of the podcast. You know, putting us on. I mean, this is my first interview since Gitama Music in 2019. This is my very first interview. And it came at a time when I was not doing any music. So that just speaks volume about the impact it's gonna have, because I feel like it's just a catapult thing.
What would you have said to your younger self? Then now, what would you have advised yourself?
The 2019 one.
Yeah. Juweria said it's mix.
Yo, educate yourself, you know. Be familiar with all aspects of music. You can't be an artist and then, you know, like, I don't know, but what I would definitely say to her is to educate yourself and to be aware. Just because you don't know what goes on in production doesn't mean you should at least try to know. Over knowledge, not exactly know how to produce, for example, but read what goes on
and deliver.
Hello.
Because I feel like the pressure of saying you are out of the game 2 years, you come back, you have to work twice as hard.
Because I'm literally building my brand from the start. To come at everything from the start. So yeah.
You know what the problem with this industry is? In fact, every other industry, nobody can just say or support. Give people a reason. Give people a reason to say, okay, you know, cool, I like your aesthetic. You know, I like your brand, I love your energy, I love this about you. But also understanding that there's gonna come critic. A lot of I don't like this about her, and maybe she should fix that. The public tends to feel like they always have a say in our lives, in our image, but also it is wise to use that to your advantage. Do you think right now you are able to say, I am an aspiring musician, feel the drive, feel the vision going forward? What can people expect from you?
Definitely consistency. You know, it's something I've been struggling with, but...
Can you sing, friend? Can you sing?
Sing?
Yeah?
No.
Okay.
No, I can't.
So strictly
rapping, yeah.
Okay.
But as I've said before, a different sound, you know. Yeah, that's just what I'm about. But people can expect consistency now.
Okay. This sweater, I wanna scream, dude. If you know me, everybody knows what strangle whatever would destroy. They have a switch. Yes, like I don't wanna lie. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the Mormuse Podcast. I am of course Palesa Pacho, better known as Miss Mona Lisa, all the way from 012. Mamelodi's finest. Today our guest is, hype yourself, ma'am,
Juweria! Lyrical Willy.
Yes!
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
Okay, don't sleep on me.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.